Hi everybody, my name is Carmel Balfe. I'm from Wandering Lighthouse Arts and I am going to show you how to make some garlands. Let's start off with having a look at some May bushes. So these are something that people would have hung outside their doors. They're just basically bushes are little bunches of furs and sometimes people tied some ribbon around them. And they just put them outside their doors. So that is a May bush. And now let's have a look at something a little bit different. We're going to look at how you would make a garland for the May Queen, which was worn on your hat. So let's have a look at that. So I've got here some lengths of just like a green, any kind of green shrub or green plant, and I'm going to measure it first. So you'd make it just over halfway, over half as wide or as half the diameter of the head. So I have pre-measured 4 of those, and I'm going to put them together now to make a ring. So I'll just move this out of the way over here, and here we go. So now I've got my two ends tied together here, and I'm going to just do a little bit of twisting to maybe like kind of like a vine effect. It just helps when I'm going to interweave the flowers. It helps to have some twisting done here, and then I'm going to bring the 2 ends together, and again there's a good overlap here, just to make sure that I've got plenty of attachment. And I've got my string all ready to go, or my ribbon I should say. So I'm going to just wrap that on there. There we go. I'll tie this. Tie the other piece. And don't be afraid to pull it really tight. So what you do then is just gently go around and kind of tease it into more of a nice circular shape, because you want a nice round shape. So there we go. This is the basis of the ring that is going to go around the head. So now we have a nice ring shape, and the next thing we do is we have to start picking out the nice colour flowers. So the main flowers that were used during May were blue, white and yellow, because that was what was in bloom at the time. So I have here some nice yellow flowers, I've got some nice white flowers, and I've got some nice blue flowers. So now we get to do the fun part of picking the flowers and putting them all together. And it's up to each individual what type of design you would like to use. So I'm going to start with some white flowers, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a long piece of ribbon and I'm going to tie it onto the ring. And I'm going to use that to tie on my flowers. And I'm also going to interweave them into the vine or the ring that I've made. If I find it helpful, I can interweave them. So I'm just going to tie this on here. And here we go with the flowers. So So I'm going to put a bunch together first and place them on here. Sometimes I like to just gather up that ribbon and make it into a little ball, so it makes it easier to wrap around. So there we go. There's my first flowers. So I think I might put a few more white flowers on here. You might decide to leave the leaves on, or you might decide to take them off. It's totally up to you. So there we go. And you want to try and keep the flowers up on the top of the ring, as opposed to, don't really want them down here or on the side. Up on the top is the best place, because that's the best place for them to sit. Okay, so I might put a little bit of yellow in here. Maybe a little bit of blue. And then I've also got this other nice, it's more of a grass, but it's got a nice color, and it just adds a little bit of height in. And also baby's breath, which is something nice that kind of adds in a bit of height and just something different. So I think I'll add this in here. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to just tie a knot, and I'm going to start working from the opposite direction now. So I'm going to tie a knot here, and then I'm going to just start on the other side. It's the same thing from the other side. I'm just going to start by tying a piece of ribbon onto the bow, onto the ring. And I think I'll start again with a piece with some white flowers. I'm going to put a bit of blue in here. Now, so I'm just going to tie a knot here because I'm running low on ribbon. So I'll just tie a little knot and then get myself another piece of ribbon. The most, if you can get a lot of colour and a lot of flowers kind of piled up on top of each other, it looks really good. I'm particularly considering that this is the May Queen we're talking about. So we want her to look special. Might put in a special rose. So here is a finished garland. You can keep going around the back if you wish, but it is going to be at the back of the hat, so you don't need to. It's up to you. But that's basically it: blue, white, and yellow. So let's just see what it might look like on a hat. So here we go. I'm just going to place it on the hat. They're only meant to last for the day, so I mean, you wouldn't go. I wouldn't attach it to the hat. You just place it on, and there we go. Your May garland. So why don't you give it a go? You can upload your images to social media, and if you use #museum@home, we'll find you. And we're really looking forward to seeing your creations.